Hey guys, glad y'all could join us today. We're going to clean up the feedlot for the cattle, put down some fresh bedding for them, and feed all the cows, and take a look at some of the goats, and do a few things around the farm today. It's good to see you. So what I'm doing here, guys, is just moving these protein tubs and their, you know, feeding troughs out of the way because they made a muddy mess around them. And we're just kind of taking that mud part and we're skimming the top of it and trying to just kind of get down to a little bit more firm surface. And we're pushing this manure up into the pile. And then early spring, we'll put this in a manure spreader and it'll get spread across our pastures to help them grow. And that's a lot of our fertilizer every year. And so what you're seeing here is me in four-wheel drive. It's pretty muddy, pretty messy. They made a mess around where we're eating at. And we're just building to our manure pile, which will get spread in early spring the coming year. So here, one of the cows has decided that they're going to help us do some filming. I thought this was kind of hilarious. The cow seems like it's trying to focus on his buddy over here. As you watch, he'll push this thing up and try to put this cow in focus. Looks like, I know that's not really what he's trying to do, but I thought it was kind of hilarious that he was trying to focus on his friend there and give y'all a good upside down shot of it. don't know if you guys have the same problem I do or not, but my cows love to tear up a trough. So that's 15 gallons of co-op, 14%. Basically calf grower feed. And that's what I feed the herd, 16 cows. Get 15 gallons. And then I'll show you the steers here in a few minutes after I let you guys see these cows come in to eat. Messy eaters, one and all. This is old hay that I've spread out here. They'll trample all this down, and it gets warmer as it starts to kind of compost underneath all this old muddy area. And they can lay down out here on it while it's dry. We've had 3 or 4 days of rain here recently, which has given us a pretty good little wet area down here. So I figured I'd scrape this off and put in some fresh dry hay in here. So that's where their feed-through panels are, and they're able to lay down here out of the wind on the south side of the ponds. There's the steers. They're bellowing at me. They think it's their turn. Hello, Houdini. Hey, Houdini. Might smell mouse in that hay there. There's 16 here. A couple of smaller. Right there's the little calf, and right there's the little calf. So 15 gallons is pretty much what they get. There's 7 of them that are bred, 5 are heifers, and 2 are older cows, not old, probably 3 or 4 years old. They're on their maybe 2nd or 3rd calf. I would say their 3rd calf, probably 4 or 5 years old. That's a heifer right there. He's a dandy.
tried every configuration that I could try. I do my best to keep these cows from tearing up troughs, and it just doesn't seem to be a way you can turn them to keep them from doing that. If you guys know a way, I sure would appreciate it. Those things are not cheap. And as you can see, that one down yonder, in the they just absolutely destroyed it 2 days after I bought it. So that's not a. So my scoop that I scoop with, I measured it out. It's actually a 6-pound scoop. So there's 6 pounds being fed per scoop. So this is 3 steers and 1 younger heifer, and they're getting 24 pounds a day at this point. They'll go to process on March the 12th. So I've got from now till March the 12th for these 3 steers. And at that point, the heifer will be turned into pasture with the rest of the cows. That's her right there, center of the screen. They're growing pretty good. I'd like to see them fill out a little more on the back side. I think they will. Of course, we also have the 30% tubs there that, you know, we feed. And then, of course, all the hay they need. I'm waiting for the day they get too big to go between the bars and I don't have to go in there and run one of them out of the hay every time. These are the stars of the show. Our little billy goats. Hey, Butterscotch. Wow, buddy. This is Frostbite, which y'all have already met if you've been watching our videos. And right over there is Nathan running this away. He knows it's time for feed. He's excited. The 2 mama goats are in the pen at the moment, so. About a half a scoop, which is more than they'll eat. They'll kick it out on the ground, which is fine. Hey girls. Hey girls. Yeah, how y'all doing? I don't know, they like to eat together. It's nice and warm in here for them. We're just waiting on them to have their little kids. I'm gonna go feed these 2 billies out here. I'll set this roll of hay. See, this is wet hay. It's last year's hay. So I just use it to scatter it around on the eating area out there for them to have a dry place for them to, you know, lay down in and all and trample. And then I'll scatter it for manure over the pasture when spring gets here. There's my manure spreader. Of course, there's my seeder and my little grabbers there for the front of my tractor. Really surprised at how those things work and how much work you can get done with those, especially on that manure. It works so good. It just push it up, reach in there and grab a big bite and drop it down into the manure spreader. Really wasn't expecting it to work as well as it did. Feed them in different bowls. They'll fight. These two will. The other two want to eat together. These guys want to fight. So strange. I try to feed dry hay to them out of the panels out there, the feed-through panels. I don't know, it just seems like they waste a whole lot less if you feed them dry hay. Got to feed my two mousers here. I don't feed them over a whole lot, but I feed them once a day. But I guess if I got them too fat, they'd quit mousing for me. Yeah, so far I leave my feed and everything just open in here. Really don't have a lot of mice problems. Yeah, we'll find a dead one out front of the barn every once in a while, but I'm sure there's mice in that hay somewhere, but haven't had no signs of them around much. Just whenever we see a dead one's all we know. So I'm sure they're here, just oh, they're making a muddy mess out of this thing here when it rains, which is okay. See, here's what I do here. Take both my gates and I open them together like that, and then I just take little bungee cords there and hold them open so they can come out of the main pasture and come in here to the feed lot. I just leave it like that where they can come in and out as they want to. But when I get ready to close it off and they're out in the big pasture, then like I did today, I can do a little work in there and they're not all over the top of me while I'm trying to work. Hey guys. Let me put some water in this other trough for you. There you go. Try to fill them both up here for you. They're going to play in that hay now. It's nice and dry out there. They're going to get them some hay to play. See too. That wasn't a bad job. Water is running over. the one that I don't have a stop on, right out there. It runs over. They broke it off. I just hadn't fixed it yet. I have to come down here and turn this one off by hand till I get a chance to fix it. There it is. A couple hours of farm work goes a long way. Help give the cows a little comfort. We sure do appreciate you guys watching, and y'all have a good day.